Hello, my name is Shonda Kane. I'm the Executive Director at the Newcastle Henry County Chamber of Commerce, and we're here today with Josh, and he's going to explain some of the benefits that they offer to our chamber members and also share a little bit about his company.
Thank you. Like Shonda said, my name is Josh Estel, and I'm one of the owners of what is now McGowan Insurance Group. Was formerly the Finnegar Agency and Finnegar, Claxton and Estel Insurance from 1902 until last year, when we merged with a similar size agency that was longtime friends in Indianapolis. So we have transitioned now in 2021, trying to use the McGowan name, but you'll still see the PCE name around. But nothing has changed. We've had a location in downtown Newcastle for over 100 years. We've been in this location on Broad Street since the 70s. So we are still here, same people, doing the same products, same level of service, obviously with the exception of COVID, and what we've changed in terms of kind of how we do some things in remote work. But so those people who have been, we have some people who have been insured with us for 50 plus years. We're doing the same thing that we've done for years and years here in downtown Newcastle.
Great, and of course the Chamber always supports local business, and this is a prime example, being right downtown for so many years.
Absolutely, and we try to reciprocate. I think I've been in the business now for 21 years, and a majority of that 21 years, we have had someone on the chamber board or committees from our agency, and obviously we're actively involved in many other local organizations, but have always been very involved with the chamber over the years.
And that's very appreciated. And in return to the members, you offer some insurance options. If you could explain some of those to us.
We do. Primarily today, I think what we're going to talk about is the chamber health insurance plan, and that is with Lifestyles Health Plans, and it's for employers that have group size 2 to 100 full-time employees.
Okay, so how would that plan compare to the Affordable Care Act?
So that's a great question. When the Affordable Care Act passed, the government basically mandated that on those Affordable Care Act plans, everyone got the same premium regardless of the health makeup that was going on in the group. And so the difference between this plan is, this is an underwritten plan, so if you have what I would call moderate to good health makeup within your group, you can apply and actually get significantly lower rates than what is offered through the Affordable Care Act, because those rates typically have the highest risk pool. So because they have to take everyone regardless of health and take everyone at the same rates, those rates tend to be very high if you have a healthy group. So if you have a relatively healthy group, then this is a way that you might be able to even cut rates in half. We've seen some times from people who have Affordable Care Act plans.
And that'd be great, the small businesses, especially here in town, and searching for an insurance, way to get insurance to their employees.
Absolutely. I mean, one of the big benefits of the chamber plan is that these level funded plans like this, these underwritten plans, have been around from the beginning, but they typically only went down to about 20 full-time employees. So if you're in that really small group space, like 2 to 20 employees, you couldn't get one of those underwritten plans to combat the Affordable Care Act high pricing. When these plans came out for like chambers and other affinity groups, then the carriers brought those down from like that 20 threshold all the way down to 2 employees. So we can actually insure even a husband and wife. If they're the only 2 employees, we can go down to 2 employees on this chamber plan with Lifestyles.
That's great. That's great for those businesses. So what kind of coverage does this falls under these plans?
Very flexible. So they have, I think it's 26 or 28 different plan designs to choose from. So all the way down from a lower deductible traditional plan with office visit and drug copays up to like your traditional high deductible HSA plan. So the employer can totally customize, and we would show them the options of all the 28 plans if they wanted to see the different deductibles and how the costs compared on each one. And so that's something that we would do during that process.
Okay. So I've been with my doctor for several years. I don't want to leave my doctor. How do they work with that? Can I keep my doctor?
There's multiple networks to choose from. All of those are very broad-based national networks. So gonna have 95% or so of the providers in the network. Here specifically in Central Indiana, both of the networks that they use are going to have all the local hospitals and providers in here, Indianapolis, any surrounding counties, very comparable to like a Blue Cross Blue Shield or United Healthcare, big broad networks. So they use like Cigna, Encore combined, those kind of networks, those rental networks that you can choose from. So in advance, if that's a big deal, it'll rarely become an issue, but we can give people a link where they can look and make sure that their doctors are in the network.
Okay, know ahead of time.
Exactly.
Good, very good. Okay, so chamber member, they're looking into this, they hear the news, what do they need to do to get started?
Should just give us a call. We'll walk them through kind of what the process is. We do have to have individual health questionnaires, so I mentioned that one of the ways that we get lower rates is we underwrite the group with their health conditions. So we can do that traditional paper applications, which in this day and age we tend to shy away from for a variety of reasons, which we can get into with them. Or we've got an online secure HIPAA encrypted portal where we set up a portal for each employee to log in and fill out the application. There's a lot of advantages to that. So if they can get that done relatively quickly, our underwriting process is 7 to 10 business days, so typically a couple weeks to get that through underwriting, depending on the time of year. So from start to finish, assuming they get their part done, we can we'd love to have 60 days, under the gun. We've got some we're working on now that we're just kind of getting out to market for a February 1st date, and that's only a week and a half away. So you can make a shorter time frame. It's a little bit more hectic, but we'd love to have 45 to 60 days ideally if they can contact us in advance of when they want the coverage in force, and then we can start that process of applications and underwriting.
Okay, very good. Well, thank you. It's great information. Hope we got some members that can take advantage and get some coverage for their employees. And we will put up your contact information at the end of this video.
That would be fantastic. We already have a number of members who are enrolled in the program. I remember one specifically that is one of those that was on an ACA plan that we literally cut their premium in half with the same kind of plan. So absolutely, we'd love to help and tell people more information. And so if they call the office, any of our staff that works in our benefits department can help get the process started.
And there's no cost to inquire?
Absolutely not. We'll walk them through. We can do the applications and just see what comes back. And if it's not attractive, then they can say, hey, I'm not interested, and we can move on down the road.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you. Appreciate the opportunity.